Good morning, New York City. Christopher Leon Johnson here. All right. So right now, I just left City Hall. I don't like call these days. So they have new rooms inside City Council. The shit look fire, bro. Like that should look fire. But it happens. You know what I'm saying? It look fucking fire. Um, Let me do a video. So you have a lot of youth there, a lot of kids. They're getting ready for this youth journalism press conference they're having on the step of City Hall. Some other shit, but it happens. What can you do? Yeah. Yeah, and I just heard a news about Luigi Mangione that they dropped the state terrorism charges. Yeah, let me get my about that whole Luigi Mangione situation, right? And I didn't give my take about this in months. I think the last time I was around some Luigi Mangione protesters was, I believe, in June, when after Cuomo got murdered in the primary. But I want to make clear that, look, let me explain this, right? Let me give my opinion about this, right? Is that I don't condone what Luigi Mangione did to Mr. Brian Robertson, I think that's his name. But let me make this clear that these healthcare CEOs, they do a lot of shit to where people make decisions that unfortunately come to things like that. And I wasn't surprised that he went that route to do that. He went that route to do it because, like I said, like these healthcare companies, they have a lot of power and they can do what they want, and it really comes unchecked because it's so hard to reach these people. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. You know what I mean? And the thing about the guy who got killed is that all that money you made for the company and all that money you made for himself, like what the hell did it really do when you don't pass away to see any of that? That's why you gotta stand, like you can make all the money in the world or have no money in the world. But when you leave this earth, you leave with nothing. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta be humble. And being a CEO of one of the most corrupt healthcare companies in the country, it's not being humble. Not being humble at all. Let's make that clear. So, this came out of City Hall, not that City Hall, but I came out of the 250 Broadway City Hall section, and they completely changed the 8th floor. Had to ask, but I'll figure out later. They probably will restore the floors because they already spending money on that anyway, unless it's part of the lease. But they already completely changed the city council hearing rooms to, instead of having 2 rooms, there's gonna be 3 rooms on the 8th floor, and it's all like fucking new, marble floors and shit like that, and high-tech hearing rooms and overflow room. And I think the overflow room should be mad because sometimes these hearings can be real crazy, to where a lot of people testify on behalf of certain bills, and they oppose bills and they support bills, and sometimes these hearings can have hundreds of people. I think like the last time there was a crazy ass hearing was for the city of Yes. The casino bids always, but when it comes to like the city of Yes, that's a different story. Because that was something where that I'm opposed to city yes. I don't agree with that shit. But what happened, and I said this is what happened with the city council, where the reason that land use application went through was because at the last minute, the city council decided to compromise with the nonprofits and the developer and start pulling heartstrings to where they call the shit the City for All plan, was basically cherry pick certain things that the more like people that make less than a certain amount wants, and they got it pushed in the city council and they got it pushed into the plan, was guaranteed a $5 billion package for developing homes. And that came from the governor as well, because the city council, they didn't know what the fuck they was doing with that money. So going forward, make this clear that you have people here fighting for the casino and supposed to keep Gatson over there. You know, he's trying to, I mean, I already spoke to him already, but make that clear. Yeah, all right, man? Yeah. That's your boss?
Nah, she ain't my boss, but she's working, I see navigating this thing.
Yeah. Why they doing, I don't get why they doing outside the city.
They gonna give us money for it. So I mean, hey, Nolan Fowler says, I said, man, anything over $10 better than nothing.
Oh, they getting paid to do this?
Yeah, we're gonna get paid.
That's good.
Hey,
so at least they're getting paid to push it. Unlike other people, they're not getting paid to do it. Let me explain about that's for the casino, and I want to make clear that I'm for the Bronx and Brooklyn ones, but let me make clear about the Manhattan ones. None of them shits are going through in Manhattan. The problem with Manhattan, and I'll explain about Manhattan, is that Manhattan is the wealthiest borough in the city, and majority in the districts they want to put it at are full of the districts where people that could easily run against these incumbents can self-fund their campaigns. They can self-fund their campaigns. They can pay certain people under the table to to help them out, not go endorse for them. It's a lot of things these people could do. Some people make more money doing their private sector thing or their non-profit sector thing than working as a city council member. A city council member only makes $148,000 a year. There are people that come from $200, $250, $300, $500,000 a year gigs, and they dwindle down to go to the city council because there's a lot of reasons. But majority of the time, that there's people that lives in these communities that see that there's a lot of fuck shit that these incumbents are doing, or the front runner that the elites are trying to push in, and what they do is they're like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm going to run. They're going to run for office, and they win, and they leave these goofy jobs to go into politics. And what I tell people, and I'll tell many people, say, look, this ain't for everybody. Politics is not for everybody. I mean, you got to have a thick skin, and sometimes you got to have a thick skin because it's a lot you got to deal with. There's a lot of people that they don't understand shit, and it's hard for them to fathom things. But I want to make clear that it's what it is in 25. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this came from the rooms and stuff, but today it's a beautiful day. I gotta do some business later on. That's why I had to leave, because I want to go home and just relax and then leave my house and shit like that. And then so tomorrow I believe it's gonna be a resource fair tomorrow out here at City, out here on the plaza. But you see a lot of cars here. That's a lot of press cars because of the Luigi Mangione situation. So Luigi Mangione is a guy who allegedly, because things might not be true, things could be true, might not, allegedly killed the CEO of United Healthcare Insurance Division. And you have this guy, the United Healthcare Insurance Division, and allegedly. But I want to make clear that everybody's innocent before proven guilty. But the way they treated Luigi Mangione, and I'll make this clear, and I always make this clear, the way they treated the guy was that he was guilty before proven innocent. And And the thing is that, like, I think everybody saw this shit with the fucking infamous perp walk of how they like treated this nigga like he was Superman, Batman in The Dark Knight and shit like that, the movie, and where Luigi was being perp walked by the mayor and all the top brass of the NYPD. And it's just something where, like, that image, even the judge called the bullshit out. Not the judge, the defense attorney, who ironically is the wife of the lawyer for, I think it was Jay-Z's, not Jay-Z's wife, but it was somebody that's connected to, like, I think Donald Trump, something like that. But it's just something where, somebody got to correct me with this, but the thing about what happened with Luigi Mangione was, like, the way he got treated with the court thing and the way the media is doing it, because it's all pre-planned. That's how, like, photographers get paid, and a lot of them hate me because I see they bullshit a mile away. All they do, and especially the ones that are members of the New York Press Photographer Association, all they do is help out the cops. They put the cops in a good light all the time. But look what happened in 2020. Look what happened in 2023, where one of their own photographers got arrested. And yeah, it's just something where, that was something like, okay, whatever. But it's something where with Luigi Mangione that the way they treat this guy is completely wrong. They treat this guy completely wrong for something he's being alleged to do. It wasn't he even confirmed to do. It was that alleged to do. Because they really want this guy to suffer for what he allegedly did. And that's what's going on here. Even if he did it, he gets acquitted on a state. I believe he's going to be acquitted in the state trial. He's going to be acquitted by the state. They're going to find a way to fry him in the federal. And the thing about the federal is that they're going to find a way to fry him in the federal. You know what I mean? Because they can easily do this stuff, fry him in the federal. So you have a lot of cops here. A lot of cops. Wait, I think I remember you. So yeah, so you have a lot of media here. A lot of guys here with Bowser, the Bowser fucking mask. So yeah, a lot of media. A lot of security here. A lot of armed guards here. Because some of these people, they don't like it to where oh, you're David, New York, right? You're David, New York. I like your work, bro. I like your shit, man. I like your stuff, man.
You live?
Nah, I'm recording. I like your shit, man. I like your stuff, boy. I like your stuff. He does some great work. A lot of people don't tell you publicly, but I like your stuff. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah. That's David, New York right there, by the way. So you have a lot of people that support Luigi Mangione out here. Didn't do this in, yeah, free. This is gonna be a long trial. Long trial. Yeah, it's something where, like this. I think he's gonna be acquitted. He's gonna be acquitted here. I mean, that's my opinion. My opinion that he's gonna be acquitted. He's gonna be acquitted here because it's like it's gonna be hard to stick. It's like if the fucking defense could cook up the defense to where like, yeah, like what about the victim? The victim was this and that. Like, I mean, the jury believes it. They're gonna paint the victim be like a shitty fucking victim. And I believe he was a shitty victim. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He was. And he was just no good at all. And yeah, it is a human right. Yeah. It is a human right. You know what I mean? And they be charging crazy amount of money. People with Profit NYC, they have a truck but it's something to where, like, you know what I mean, look, it's something about the guy is that, when people, allegedly, when people push to a certain brink, they do shit, whatever.
De esta corte estatal donde
Status coupe right there.
charging me for a parking spot.
Wait, here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my bag and come back. Does it affect your parents more? Medical attention? No.
So yeah, a lot of media here, a lot of media. A lot of security, armed guards here, because people get crazy. People can get real crazy around here. Like it's something where like people don't like certain people covering events, and what they do is they intimidate the media into recording their shit. So yeah, at the end of the day, there's a lot of cops here, a lot of undercovers here too, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy trial, guys. Real crazy trial. I think he's gonna be acquitted. He's gonna be acquitted for what he did. I don't think they have a real strong case. I mean, yeah. Luigi allegedly shot the guy. Allegedly shot the guy. Point blank range, and then ran up to the guy while he was laying down, shot him a couple more times, and then allegedly he escaped, took got on a city bike all the way to Central Park and jumped out a backpack. That story sounds kind of weird, really weird. The story sounds kind of weird, and kind of weird to me, really weird. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It takes a jury of 12 to convict, and it takes a jury of 12 to acquit. So you got to keep that real here. You got to keep that in mind. A lot of deliveristas. What's up, man?
Everybody won't come to see.
Yeah, say to you, bro. Another press conference, or that's it?
What's up?
That's it today?
For the court case, yeah. For me,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, that's good. I don't blame you.
For me, I don't know when I'm done.
Yeah. yeah, the court case is done today. We got more dates happening soon. So you got a federal, and you got a federal, and then you got a state. But like a state is kind of different. And if you ever deal with the state courts all the time, I tell people don't go to court. But let's say you're a person that deal with state courts. It's easy to get away with shit more than federal. He might lose at federal, but if he wins both of them, if he wins at both, it's a wrap. It's over, because he's going to sue the shit out the state, and he's going to sue the shit out the feds. It's just like with him, it's like holy shit. With fucking him, it's like like that's something. Like I say, it's innocent before proven guilty, and that's how you got to treat the guy. Innocent before proven guilty. Like earlier in the video, is that the way they treated the guy is that it was guilty before proven innocent. The perp walk, the way they're trying to dress him down, and I was like, yo, can't do that to a man. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they do it. When you take out the CEO of one of the most corrupt insurance companies in the country, and I say he's the CEO of the insurance division, that's what they do. When you take out the elites, that's what they do to you guys. That's what they do to people. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy shit. But like I said, if the jury acquits him, there's nothing they could do. But he got a federal. But even if they got a federal, he gets away with a federal. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And this city is really liberal. It's a liberal city. Trump's not well liked in the city. And the people that supported him, you know, it's good that you guys are doing it. You know what I mean? Because he needs support. He needs as much support as possible. Because like I said earlier, the way he's being treated is like fucking dirt. Really dirt, really like dirt. So yeah. They have a hearing right now for immigration. That's gonna be there all day because about mental health, be able to know. I was there earlier. That's why I go inside person and look online. Yeah, this is. So this used to be the old MCU, but it's whatever. You know what I mean? But log off here. Take care.